Hello everyone, welcome to a World of Warships Blitz video. Reloading some of these because, getting a few requests and getting some positive responses, so there you go. That's what happens when you reward new content. So thank you very much for the likes and the comments. Always a pleasure to see those. So anyway, here we are. There probably will be some more DCS content coming soon, so I'm really sorry about that if you're not into DCS, but here's some World of Warships Blitz to keep the gremlins away. So here we are, we're on the map whose name I was just presented but can't remember because my memory's not that great. It's a bit of a newer map for me, so some of the old favourites I'm pretty happy with. This new one, what I'm doing at the start is looking at the direction that destroyer is going, and we're going to match it. So we're not going top speed off the bat, but trying to keep up in reasonable contact with him, and we're going to try and capture the same zone or give him support. So shots out on the Loyal, new destroyer. I have no idea what its capabilities are, but all I know is if I hit it with 6-inch from the Fiji, it'll suffer. So some shots out just to let him know that we love him. That's probably not enough lead for the Royal Sovereign. Those shots will miss. And we've got shots coming in. So the Royal Sovereign looks like a British battleship of some description, probably a premium. Maybe not. Who knows? And there's another Royal Sovereign, which leads me to believe that it may be a tech tree ship. But anyway, what we're trying to do here is get some shots out. He's shooting at me. I'm just trying to keep my nose in the cap, so I'm going to edge backwards and forwards. There is a black Chapayev off to the right. I have no idea why HE is not spamming in against that Royal Sovereign. I'd really appreciate a little bit more attention given to some of the details, like shooting at the opposing ships. But in the meantime, we'll keep him busy, and as you can see, we're seesawing backwards and forwards, nose on, which is World of Warships Blitz is a pretty good way of avoiding taking damage. I'm getting consistent hits on him, and they are doing absolutely nothing. 6-inch armoured AP against the battleship, nothing to be proud of. We've got the torpedoes warning, so I'm slowing down. Not sure where those torpedoes are coming from. There they are, passing harmlessly in front of me. So my torpedo 6th sense is coming back, which is nice to see. He's still firing at me, but at least that Chapayev is doing some work, and his shots, man, that's hard work for him. Of course, my shots did no damage. Our hood goes down. We've lost 2 ships to their 7, so it's not looking too good, but that Chapayev, he's doing a torpedo run. Good on him. Nice to see. Let's see if those torpedoes, they made contact, so yeah, but they're Russian torpedoes, so although they made contact, they didn't really do a lot of damage. We'll get some torpedoes out on him, but with that flooding and the ongoing attention to the Chapayev, he's basically history. He goes down, so my torpedoes go to waste, but at least they would have frightened him if they'd gotten to range. So here we are, we're turning in. I haven't used any of my smoke, which is nice to see, and we have this what looks like either a Spanish or a South American ship. Sounds ferocious, or it could be Italian. I really don't know, and I really don't care, but he's done enough damage to me that I'm going to pop the smoke, slow down. He's going to turn in because he wants to basically make my life miserable, but yeah, with my smoke that makes life a little bit hard. Not sure what the smoke shooting penalties are. Put some torpedoes out. Oh, smoke shooting penalties aren't good enough. Or he's taking some shots. Oh, he's got torpedoes. He's taken some blind shots. But yeah, the torpedo 6th sense, nice to see. Shots out, and we take down the battleship. And Google decides to put this stupid award up. I'm really going to have to work out how to unlink my account. I accidentally linked it. No idea why I did that, but anyway, it just keeps spamming these lovely things that it tells me that I've achievement unlocked. I don't care about your achievements, Google. My achievements are winning the game. So they have there's been a whole lot of activity going on. So down to the south, or down to my left, or whatever you want to call it, there is a whole lot of activity where they're chasing our carrier, getting well out of position. Whereas off to my right, our team is well out of position. So the only person that's really in this position for this game is me on minimal health in my Fiji. And I'm going through the middle cap, taking it back. So they're ahead of us on points. Their points are clocking ahead. But because they're well out of position, I'm hoping to take this cap and reverse that. I don't really need to put any more shots out against that carrier because he's got more than enough attention. I'm just spamming a few hits to make my points go up. We get an assist, which is nice. And we've taken our second cap, and it's off to take the third cap, hoping that destroyer is well out of position with his carrier fixation, because he really should have been protecting those caps. We've got 3 ships, they've got 2 ships, one of them's a battleship, one of them's a destroyer. Our destroyer's so far out of place. I think he's heading back towards the middle cap, so that's a lesson for everybody who wants to play the game. It's not about beating up the carriers. Most of the time the carriers don't really do much if they're on their own. They can take down weak ships, but yeah, or some significant carriers, higher tier carriers, can cause a bit of a problem. But I'm turning in to close the gap on this cap as fast as I can. We're ahead now on points, and if we can take this cap, that lead will increase. What we can't afford to do is lose any ships, because a loss of any ships would more than make up that points differential. So 602 to 586, yeah, if we lose a ship, it's all over. They can't afford to lose any ships because they will struggle to make that points differential as well. They do have a battleship, which is quite concerning, which is why I'm turning inwards towards the, this direction, north-south, whatever, towards the north, so that I don't accidentally close the distance to any battleship that was within basically one hit range. Our Shenyang, the tier, whatever it is, Pan Asian destroyer, is coming into, I'm not sure, grab this cap. We've already got this cap, but he's heading towards the other cap. Sorry about the far cap being cut off from the mini map, but I'm playing on a phone screen that has aspects that are a bit wider than Google's default. But you can see from up the top that we've got the A and the C cap. The C cap's completely hanging out on its own. Our ship's going into the B cap to take it back. Have no idea where his destroyer is. Not sure where at all. But there goes their battleship. Shots out because it's the final seconds, and we can pop some smoke. Make ourselves the non-target. If the game had gone any longer, that battleship's in a world of hurt, but he was saved by the bell. So nice victory. Just the strategic activities there just to watch out for is don't get the carrier fixation. The caps are what wins you the map, wins you the game. It's the points, and the caps give you points. Both sides got badly out of position. Nice to see they had a Fiji that remembered how to play the game, and quite a few torpedo dodges there, which I was quite pleased with. So yeah, not great damage, but spent a lot of my time firing at battleships, so I'm pretty happy with that result. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching the Fiji back in action. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time for another World of Warships Blitz video. Or maybe DCS, who knows.